You're off to see the wizard. Just kidding. Welcome everyone to see another episode of Our Parents' Basement, a podcast that has all the luck in the world. We are so glad you're joining us once again for another fun-filled episode. I'm happy to be here, and it should be a good time as usual. I'm Philip. I'll be hosting this evening, and with me we have two of my favorite little leprechauns. The first is Charles. Charles, how are you doing tonight?
Are you saying I'm a leprechaun because I'm short?
I'm saying you are short,
but
like, adorable short.
Yeah, I'm doing okay. Just gotta find a slight cold, so try not to sniffle so much and sneeze and drip snot on my keyboard.
Well, hey, if you do, you do. It's all good. We'll still be your friends. And the other one is Jason, but I call him Turf. Turf, how's it going this evening for you?
Man, I am ducks in a row. Yeah, my computer's giving me fits, so if I have little hiccups, little too, I'll just overlook it and don't worry about it. All right, I will work things out and I'll be here with you.
All right, awesome. We got a good crew as usual. I'm glad to be here. And before we get started with our couple of topics that we may or may not go off topic of, because that's what we do at Our Parents' Basement sometimes. Turf, I know this is a very exciting time. Never. Turf, I know this is a very exciting time for you. And
yeah, it is my favorite four, or one of them. I've got several. I keep saying like my favorite weekend of the year. My favorite weekend of the year is Louisville, Retropalooza, Christmas, whatever. No, this 4-day stretch of today, Friday or Saturday and Sunday, the first weekend of the NCAA men's basketball tournament. I'm a huge basketball fan. I grew up playing basketball. That I lived, breathed, smelled basketball. I still kind of stench of armpit and leather, rubber squeaking on wood grain floors. It's just ingrained in me. I love it. But that starts this week, so I like just mainline basketball for the next 4 days, and it's awesome. I start turning orange. I get a line right here. I actually start turning into a basketball. I don't know why I said that. Anyways, I overdose on basketball if it's possible. So I'm really excited. Hogs, my Razorbacks play tomorrow. Lifelong Hogs fan. So we got to beat Seton Hall. Other than that, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. I'm a KU fan as well. So I'm a Kansas Jayhawks fan. I'm excited for this year, man. I love it. There's been a couple good upsets already, like Middle Tennessee won today. That was in the 5-12 game over. Yeah, that's right in your neck of the woods, isn't it? They beat Minnesota, I believe, the Golden Gophers. So they were a 12 seed and took out the 5. So that's a cool upset. There's been a few going on, and I'm just thoroughly pumped about it. I'm taking a break from it for an hour. I've been following it since like 1:15 this morning.
Oh wow! Damn, Turf.
Or not this morning. 1:15 this afternoon. It's been nonstop.
That's dedication. Who needs sleep?
Northwestern won today.
Yeah. It was. Northwestern did win. I actually didn't pick them, so I've got a couple blemishes on the old bracket. So, but I'm really excited. I love college basketball. I love high school basketball. Pee Wee is kind of sketchy. Pro basketball, when it gets to the playoffs, those guys are awesome, and it's so fun to watch. Yeah, there we go. So I'm basketball. Fun. Sports.
I didn't know you played basketball growing up. I thought you were just, kind of not a spectator back in the day, but you played it throughout, like high school, college.
I played I didn't play. Well, I played like intramural in college. I quit growing about 6 foot, so I couldn't be good. That's
how about Spud Webb, Muggsy Bogues?
Okay, yeah, but how many 6? Not near all of them. Like Isaiah Thomas is 5'9" now, and he's tearing it up in the NBA. But I didn't have that kind of skill. But no, I played Pee Wee, 5th and 6th grade. Played junior high, played high school, and then when I got to college, I played intramural and pickup game. Spent a lot of time in the old Hypus complex. Playing basketball, so it's part of life until I got old and fat and can't do it anymore. I wasn't always this thick. I was about 208 pounds and 6 foot tall. I was built for football, but we didn't have football in my little high school, so
I thought you were more of a football player. I pegged you more as a football player, not basketball.
Yeah, I mean, I played basketball my whole life. We didn't have football, so I didn't get to use the genetics, I guess. So, but yeah, I've played sports and followed sports not religiously. I'm not crazy about it. I'm not one of those guys that's all they do. But yeah, this time of year it is. That's all I do. That's all I think about. I took a break from Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild for basketball. So just, and if anybody is watching this knows, that came out a couple weeks ago with the Switch, and it is like crack cocaine. That is the most addictive game I've ever played, I believe. It's amazing. It is just, people are saying, oh, 10 out of 10, it's overrated. No, bruh. I gave up on Zelda games, and that's good stuff. Like I was looking on the sweet tweets, guys like, sometimes I forget to eat because of Zelda. You just get caught up in it, and it's just so awesome. Anyways, yeah, I gave that up for basketball, so I've been doing that today.
Damn, giving up video games for b-ball, and you're not even playing the basketball. You're watching it and rooting for your teams, and that is dedication to
absolutely
to the
hobby. It's not dedication; it's just something I just thoroughly enjoy. It's not like something. It's not work. It's not work at all. It's like it's Christmas. Yeah.
I went downtown last Friday, and there was some basketball game going on. I'm assuming
it's the SEC tournament. The Southeast Conference tournament was going on over there, and
that was
Nashville. Yeah.
The
Razorbacks made it to the finals. They lost to Kentucky in the finals.
It was crowded. Oh my God, so many people were there. I usually don't venture out down to the Broadway area unless there's company, and there was company, and wow. People were obsessed with it. I saw so much people dressed in blue, so much that the people were dressed in what was the other color I saw? I guess it must have been Razorback colors, but
Blue would have been, that was Kentucky.
Yeah,
the
Blue
Nation everywhere. Travels well. Plus, they're from Lexington. You're what 3 hours?
Yeah, probably not too bad. So it's big in the South.
They travel well.
So. Whew, well, damn, Turf, I'm excited for you.
I love it. It's amazing.
Charles, is this kind of your thing or not so much?
I follow it loosely. Those are like, Northwestern's doing good, so I may follow it a little bit, but
okay. Cool.
But I'm taking part in another bracket. The National Hot Dog and Sausage Council, they have a bracket during the same time of different, this year they're doing hot dogs at different ballparks. Baseball parks. So you have to vote on which one gets the most advances on. So, and if I remember to vote in every vote, all three of them, I get a free T-shirt at the end of it.
Oh, you don't get a free hot dog?
No.
Well, why won't you get a free hot dog? That's why I would do that. I mean, but you can't wear a hot. Well, you can, but T-shirt, yeah. But anyways, well, like I said, Turf, I'm excited for you. But Turf, I had to comment. I see you are wearing a lovely shade of green tonight.
Yeah, that's right. I see. Bad to the Gnome shirt, the Team Tipsy Gnome Hunt shirt from last year. Team Tipsy. That's how we do.
Yeah. I'm also wearing a green shirt. It says, "That's shady," and the father is pointing to a shady spot underneath a tree. How nice is that?
No, I have no green.
Yeah, Charlie, you don't have any green?
No.
None?
No.
I guess you're wearing what's kind of next, which is yellow.
I got yellow, yeah. I do have green lights on my computer there.
And for those listening audio only, he does indeed have green lights on his pewter.
Yep. So
very nice. Focus there. Up. There we go.
There we go.
Those listening audio only, we were having trouble finding that gorgeous face of his. So we're wearing green, or some slight variation of it, because tomorrow is St. Patrick's Day, and I thought it would be fun if the basement dwellers decided to reflect on St. Patrick's Day, talk about maybe some Irish video games, Irish video game characters, things like that. This is kind of an open-ended topic, and yeah, we should roll with this. I think there's some potential here. Now, when I think of Irish video games, I'm not really in tune with anything. But when I think of Irish video game characters, I think of a lovely lady from Tekken, Anna Williams. Have you guys ever played Tekken before?
Yeah.
I have not.
Anna and her sister Nina. Yeah.
Those are the only two that I could find that are, listed as Irish people in video games according to Wikipedia. There's only two.
Oh, there's several. I've got
there's several. Yeah,
I've got a few.
We got some lists, but with Anna and Nina, mainly Anna. Back in the day, I think like Tekken 3 is when I really started to play as her. I mean, she's not very good, but there's just something lovely about a girl dressed in a pantsuit and high heels, kicking ass. I mean, it doesn't get much more Irish than that. Looking good. She got the red hair. She got the red pumps, and yeah, she's fighting. She's fighting for life or death, all while looking flawless. So I mean, I guess that's how the Irish do it. I'm not Irish myself, so I can't really comment. But yeah, that's who I think of.
Well, I've found a few. Have you all either played Watch Dogs?
I've heard of it.
No, I have
Okay,
not.
me neither. Aiden Pierce, apparently the main character from Watch Dogs. I was hoping one of y'all had played it.
No, damn.
Irish. One I have played a lot of, Anne Bonny from Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. She was a pirate.
Ooh, okay.
She was Irish.
Was she like? So was she kind
Well,
of?
she was like of Irish descent. I guess in the 1800s, Irish were still like a minority. They weren't. They didn't qualify as Europeans like the rest of the people. They still they talked about the Irish and the Chinamen and whatever else derogatory slang you want to say. I'm just not brave enough to say even in jest. I'm not.
That's okay. No.
Anyways, yeah. The people look down on the Irish. So she was kind of Irish descent, came from a lower place, a lower class, I guess, and kind of took on as a pirate.
All right, cool. Pirates are pretty badass as well. So I mean, Irish badass, they kind of go hand in hand. I dig it. But again, never played that one.
Do y'all haven't? What do you have, Philip?
Well, Charles you guys kind of took it. The only other one I had was Nina Williams. I never enjoyed playing as her. She seemed like, if I'm not mistaken, she always fought in a bathing suit, which wasn't very practical. And then she had her own video game as well called Death by Degrees, which was a total flop. So someone listening to this, correct me if I'm wrong, if I'm thinking of Nina Williams or if I'm thinking from that chick from the Virtua Fighter series. I always get those two confused. But yeah, other than Nina and Anna from Tekken, that's all off the top of my head. But I did a little Google search because the internet is amazing. Let's see what we got here. How about Packy McCreary from Grand Theft Auto? How about, did you guys play that?
I didn't play Grand Theft Auto 4. I saw that on the list, but I skipped that one.
What was that one for? Was that for the PS3 or the?
That was like PS3, PS4, or PS3 and Xbox 360.
I didn't play that one either. Damn.
It was supposed to be pretty good. It was really, really big. I remember I played it for just like a day, or for maybe an hour, and it was just seemed like it was so overwhelming because it was so big, and I just didn't do anything. But yeah, there was an Irish dude in that.
Too much stuff to do.
Yeah, just too much to do. Maybe I just didn't have the mindset. I don't know.
We got a game called. Did you already say Far Cry? Sure.
No, I didn't. I didn't say Far Cry. I didn't. Yeah, I never played it.
On there, Frank Builders. I mean, I guess he's Irish according to the internet, which is never wrong. So,
I've got one that came off the top of my head. One of the first ones I could think of was from Super Punch Out. Aaron Ryan. He was a stereotypical
Punch Out, yeah.
Yes, stereotypical. Of course, Punch Out is the most racist game ever. I'd say more than Wampum and another game that we'll talk about later. But anyways, yeah, more so than Wampum. And Wampum's a pretty racist game.
Wampum. That's funny.
Anyways, Punch Out has like all the super stereotype guys. Like there's a Jamaican, Bob Charlie.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, there's Piston Honda. He's a Japanese dude. Von Kaiser is a German dude.
Of course he is.
Just whatever stereotype you want. It's there. It's right there in Punch Out and Super Punch Out. But they can get away with it somehow because I guess they make fun of everybody. They're like Mel Brooks. if you make fun of everybody, you can make fun of anybody. So
yeah, fair enough.
I found out. The ending song to Metal Gear Solid had I guess Gaelic in it apparently.
That
getting more Irish than Gaelic.
Yeah, or it's Irish lyrics, or it's that's a very Irish name who did the lead vocals on there. Alof ne and for traditional Irish.
Oh, is that for real? I thought you were making a joke.
Yeah, this is
okay.
This is a name. So you guys could actually try to pronounce this. Post it in our chat.
All right, and you remember you can get. Jesus, what the fuck? Sorry, guys.
That would be like Gaelic or something.
Yeah.
That's not even a name. That's like consonants that ran into each other. It's like you spilled a box of alphabet soup or alphabet cereal.
Yeah, cereal.
No. That's the Welsh language.
Or you spilled a Scrabble board or something.
You spilled the Welsh language. You spilled a fucked up Scrabble board. You're missing like half the letters.
Elf ni ferie shalabalaba I don't know.
There we go.
Yeah. The chat, those listening to this right now can participate in our chat. So, keep the comments a-flowing.
Yeah, and it was recorded in Ireland, so it's like an Irish.
So obviously it's magically delicious.
They're magically delicious.
We haven't done Charles, you're like an accent guru. Let's hear your Irish accent real quick, just to.
Being racist.
Say, stay away from me, Lucky Charms.
Oh, stay away from me, Lucky Charms.
That's not bad.
Turf, how about you?
Oh, you like me beard? You like me red beard? It's very Irish.
Wait, do you Irish roll their R's? Because I can't do that.
Oh, come to Chicago. We had an Irish mayor back in the day. Oh, Mayor Richard M. Daly was the mayor, and his father, Richard J. Daly, he was also mayor. Before him, it was Mayor Kelly. So here, lots of Irishmen as mayors of the city of Chicago.
And I gotta say, when you did that voice, Charles, that was smooth and silky, and damn, Turf, you got some competition with the smooth melodic sounds. Like you got some work to do. Anyways,
I could talk smooth if I want.
Yeah, you gotta go over your cold first.
Back on topic. Back to the Irish characters. I thought you were a Shin Megami Tensei guy, Philip.
I am. I just became one. Yeah.
Okay. Well, there is Ku Chilean, Cuchulainn. I don't know. I got nothing. Anyways.
Well, you know what? Well, you look. It's funny, Turf. I actually have my 3DS right here. I'm actually playing Shin Megami Tensei. It's actually in it right now. I can look it up real quick if you want.
Well, you Shin Megami your heart out, sir.
Well, you do that. Keep on looking for some Irish characters. I'm gonna hit the old bestiary.
Tensei.
Shin Megami Tensei. Yeah.
Yeah.
I really liked when I come prepared. So, what'd you say? Ku what now?
Chul. Cu is what the first word, and the second word is Chulainn.
Ku. I'm looking right now. I'm scrolling through my 3DS. And I do not have that one yet, but that one sounds so familiar.
So it's not a character. Is it something else?
It's a demon. You can, actually, no, it's a demon you can recruit or fuse depending on where you are in the game. Basically, the Shin Megami Tensei series has you kind of like a no-name protagonist. It's kind of like supposed to be you, the player, and you're going around usually a post-apocalyptic setting, recruiting demons along the way, and one of them you can recruit is the Ku.
Yeah,
and you really got me curious.
Yeah, so use a player. All right, player. So somebody explained Shin Megami Tensei to me recently as Pokemon for grown-ups.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Because you're going around trying to catch demons. Is that correct? Is that a good assessment?
That's a really good comparison. Yeah, that's.
And then you send these demons out to battle for you.
Yep, that's
right, player. That's right, player.
You know how we do. Oh wait,
no,
I think I do have
player.
Do I have one? I do have one. Okay. No, wait, that's not it. Sorry, I got excited. It's another one though. A lot of the demons you can recruit, they're actually like based on folklore. Like there's Asian folklore and Indian and Irish, Scottish, English
like
stuff from
American Indian or
both.
Oh, really? There's like the Sioux or the Navajo flying
white feather tribe or the all that good stuff. It's a really cool series. And that's a really good way to look at it. Pokemon for adults. I'm gonna look for we could look for that later. But yes, good find, Turf. I like that.
All right. So we've got our characters. And another thing that tends to come up in with the old luck of the Irish, the luck. So I thought we might touch on some things that maybe, we got lucky in video games, luck as a attribute in video games. So Philip is our resident RPG guy. Tell us just a little bit of how luck works in your vast history of RPGs.
Man, luck is sometimes at the mercy of the random number generator. If you're trying to encounter a super rare monster, you're relying on the luck of not necessarily the luck statistic, but just if the odds are in your favor of the programming or any algorithms in the game.
Dumb luck, just pure old luck.
Okay. Yep, exactly. On the other hand, sometimes on the games, the characters have a luck stat, and that can affect a character's critical hit rate. It can affect you finding a nice item at the end of the stage. You could be finding, or the battle, you could be finding what's the word? Did I say critical hit already?
Yes.
Yeah, yes. So that critical hit. There's one more that when I think of luck. Oh yeah, first encounters. If you're playing an old school RPG, if you have a high luck status, you get the first attack, which can be really helpful for some of those like old Nintendo ones and Super Nintendo ones, which tend to be in a little more difficult stuff. So that's nice.
Like in the first Final Fantasy was your luck had to do with how you could escape. Isn't that right?
It's been years since I played that. First off, I'm wondering if it had a luck status. There was a thief class, and thieves tend to have the luck attribute. So possibly, if it wasn't that, it was their speed. So one of those two would be the luck. That's where luck would play into that.
I remember what was the thief character on Final Fantasy 3, not 6, 3.
You're a dick. Be a dick about it.
Be a dick.
Locke.
It's 3. Locke, yeah, he was the lucky one, right?
Mm-hmm. You could
the dude with the slot machine.
That's another good point. Sometimes thieves have the luck status. They'll affect your effectiveness of stealing items, at least in the Final Fantasy series. So again, good one. And I know you guys are some Castlevania fans, right?
A little bit,
absolutely.
Yeah. Did you guys play any of like the new or more contemporary like Metroidvania style games?
No.
I have not.
But you can tell us about it.
I'd be happy to. I just feel like I hate doing all the talking, but I feel like I'm hogging the spotlight here. But yeah, a lot of the times your characters, they will have a luck status, and if the higher you raise it, obviously affects monsters dropping their stuff, basically. Their stuff. That sounds so dirty.
So luck has to do with monster droppings. Got it.
Mm-hmm. Delicious. Usually each monster in the Castlevania, at least the more contemporary Metroidvania style ones, they have 2 items that they can drop. The first one is pretty common. The second one, if you have a high luck status, that's how you'll land it. And a lot of, at least back in the day, no, I still am. Being a completionist, I like to have everything unlocked, and to do that, I have to farm these enemies and make sure my luck status is high, so they drop that one useless piece of equipment I have no use for, but it makes me feel good inside when they do. So that's another one where luck is very important in games. So,
okay.
But I feel like I've been, hogging the mic here. I mean. Well, let me ask you guys this. What was the last game that you played that you think had some sort of hidden luck status?
Oh, hell. Probably the last RPG I played would have been Kingdom Hearts, but it'll have a luck something in there.
Okay. But, Charles, what about you?
I don't know. Last thing I was complaining was one of the Uncharted games. I think the first one. I don't think that has much luck in it.
Okay.
That's more timing.
Well, then let's kind of like talk about that for a second. I mean, the term, oh, that was a lucky shot, or man, you just got lucky, or oh, lucky hit, lucky strike, blah, 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 blah. I mean, people throw those terms around a lot in video games. You're playing a fighting game, and you do something you didn't intend to, but it hits anyway. That's a lucky shot. Have you guys any like good stories or experiences about that?
Yeah, doing some multiplayer stuff I did once. I think I was playing a Rainbow Six game multiplayer on the PC about almost 10 years ago. And I had the sniper rifle. Point out to when I see this one guy's top of his head pop up, and I just popped him right there. That was just luck right there.
Yeah, because it was like kind of like chance.
Yeah.
What about you, Turf? Anything like that?
All the time. Just about anything that I'm playing, something's going to happen just because of dumb luck. That's the way how things work for me, I guess. It's just purely old dumb luck. I'd rather be lucky than good, right? Isn't that what they say?
Yeah. Here's an example.
Man, a lot of stuff. You try things and you're like, well, I'm going to give this a shot, see what happens. Oh, man, I got lucky. I just got lucky. You know what? That happens.
Back to the Louisville Arcade Expo, when I was playing Smash Brothers in that tournament, we were at that stage with the lava flowing out. It was bad luck that made me lose more than anything else. I barely got killed by my opponents. It was the dumb luck of the stage. Oh, hey, I'm on the wrong platform at the wrong time. Lava rises up like crazy, and boop, gone. There goes my other life. So there's also bad luck in video games, and that seems to occur a lot more often to gamers than the good luck.
And I mean, it goes the same way. A lot of times when you try to do something over and over, and you may not, but the AI reacts differently this time. Yeah. That's luck. That's just me being lucky that I got through this. I still suck, but I got through that part because that boss decided to weave instead of or zig instead of zag.
Ooh, that's a good one too. Yeah,
I don't know.
It's like how I knocked someone off at the Smash Brothers tournament somehow. that was skills.
That was skills. That was mad skills. I don't know what you're talking about.
Definitely have no idea what the hell I was doing. Just pushing buttons. Okay, what am I doing?
No. We'll give that one to skill. To be fair, that was like that move you used to actually kill your foe. Like that was a hard attack to land, and you landed it with such grace.
I have no idea what I was just pushing buttons.
It was awesome. I was like, that was a lucky shot.
I was just pushing buttons, had no idea what the hell I was doing. That was just pure luck.
Love it.
I didn't even know I killed a guy too.
Rather be lucky than good, though.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Especially in that's the thing. Like fighting games, man. I'd rather be lucky than like spend time practicing and getting skill. I'd rather just have like a lucky shot that makes me win instead of putting the time to learn combos.
Or had a few lucky guesses maybe at the bar trivia at the Louisville Arcade Expo, March 3rd, 4th. And it was too late for that. Sorry.
I missed it. That was a fun time.
We'll be there next year. Hopefully we'll be there next year.
What's next on the agenda is, well, unless something else comes up, is Retropalooza, October something in some Texas.
In Arlington, Texas.
Arlington, Texas, thank you.
Arlington Convention Center in Arlington, Texas, near the Sheraton Hotel. Be sure to join us at Retropalooza 5. October 10th and 11th, I believe.
I almost said 5th, or I almost said October, or Retropalooza 4.
October 7th and 8th. They got the dates up already.
October 7th and 8th at the Arlington Convention Center in Arlington, Texas. Be sure to join us at Retropalooza 5.
Man, that's going to be fun. You guys going to you know what? Let's talk about this for a second then. Luck when we're out buying video games, going hunting. I mean, again, that goes back to chance, but still. Charles, when I was looking for your
luck, they're going to go hand in hand.
Yeah, definitely. Like, I'm going to tell the story again. I mean, you've heard it before, but when I was looking for Charles's Secret Santa gifts, I mean, it was a chance or luck that I happened upon the store that had a game I was also looking for at a great price. So, I mean, I felt super lucky that time.
Man, I've found two one extremely rare NES game twice. And you can't tell me that luck wasn't involved in that. I found it out in the wild for $3 and $4, or $3, maybe, $3 and $4. No, $3 and $5. Anyway.
Really? Which one?
Yeah, I found Panic Restaurant twice.
Huh.
Oh my god! For real? That is awesome.
Yeah, it was incredible. And anyways, that sucks. And a lot of my video game hunting, my game chasing, if you will.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been really lucky because I've got a lot of stuff that I never would have bought had it not been for cheap. And you don't get as lucky as you used to because there's just not as many deals to be found. But one of them I found in a game exchange, and this has been years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And that now they check everything. They know what they have. They're pretty current on their prices. But before, they would have stuff that was, they'd have their little Samsons and things like that marked up. But stuff like Panic Restaurant would just kind of fall through the cracks because nobody had ever heard of it. There wasn't a stink about it in the community, Nobody was talking about it, and then it's super rare. But yeah, and I picked one up, $5 sticker on it. Don't mind if I do, there, Daddy.
So, did you know what you were getting? Because you were like, fighting back the.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
Nice.
At the same game exchange, different location. I found a Caltron 6-in-1, which is probably more rare, but not as sought after because it's not a licensed game.
Okay.
For $5. Just dude didn't know what he had, and it was before in the early 2000s. Caltron got up close to like $5-6 when things were still like stadium events was still like a $200 game.
Mm-hmm.
This was like $600.
Oh my god!
And then since then, people found it was expensive. And then somebody found a pallet of these things in a warehouse in Mexico or something, and the price dropped down to about $250. But still, it's about a $250 game, but still, I got it for $5 at a game exchange. So they just
didn't
know what they had. Yeah, that's luck.
That is luck. Charles, do you have any stories like that?
Just found some games at Goodwill once. It was like 5 games. They're all like $2 each. It was like Contra,
nice,
Operation Wolf, Rad Racer. What was the other one? It's like 4 or 5 games. That, I spent like $12 on them all, and getting a pile of games, $2 each. Especially like Contra's what? How much they go for? Like $30 now?
Yeah.
Nice, that's a deal. All right. That is so awesome.
I got a lot of stories like that of finds that I had that people didn't either know what they had or they just stuck it on the shelf and didn't think about it, So I'm kind of looking around the room trying to think of something else that I got for a just crazy deal, but it's slipping my mind right now. But yeah, I've been very fortunate, very lucky.
Kind of like it's good that it happened. That at least especially with something like Panic Restaurant, it happened before this hobby of ours became super popular, and like more people wanted to kind of. I'm not sure why it's becoming so popular all of a sudden, but yeah, it's good that you had that luck on your side with those.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. So yeah, those are 2 of my most rare games. I have a 5-screw Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, which, unless you are crazy and are into NES variants, the earliest games had 5 screws on the back, and there's no little tabs on the top of the games. It was just 5 screws that held the games together. And there's the very, very first run of Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, and apparently there's fewer of these known about on Nintendo Age than stadium events. I've found 2 of the 5-screw Mike Tyson's Punch-Outs. Found one in a pawn shop and one in a little game store in some town. Gave like $5 for one in a pawn shop, and I think I gave like 15 for the one that was in the game store because Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. I'm like, dude, that's a 5-screw. Yeah, here's $15. The second one I found I actually traded to somebody, and I got like $250 worth of games for it.
Oh my god, for real?
Yeah,
that's awesome.
People that get into variants, they're crazy for one. I kind of got into it for a while. I was looking for all the 3-screw and 5-screw variants for stuff, and that got to be tedious. And so I kind of I don't go out looking as much as I used to because I just don't find anything. But anyways, that's a horse of a different color.
Definitely.
But,
Yep. Still, yeah, luck in our hobby I think it's very important. I mean, I know that luck and chance, like I say this a lot this episode, like they're kind of the same thing, but you never know. I mean, luck, it's hard to describe. It's like that intangible force pulling you towards a certain direction, and boom, in that direction you find a game you really wanted or a good deal. Absolutely. So, and yeah, who needs a luck in your RPGs when you have luck, as a human being? I mean, come on now. So you guys got fun plans for St. Patrick's Day?
No, I don't have any. I'm just going to go to work, and then I'm going to come home and watch basketball.
I've got class tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night? Friday night class?
Yep.
That's some bullshit. No,
from 4 to 9.
Who's got the class?
He's got the chemistry lab, remember?
It's a biology
lab.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
I told you many times. Don't you ever listen to me?
I listened to you. I don't know, but see, when you came to Louisville, you clearly came before your class, so
yeah.
We didn't get you in trouble because of video games, did you?
No.
Okay, good.
Teacher she's cool.
All right, sweet. Good. And as for myself, again, yep, no plans for St. Patty's Day. I'm going to wear green because green's my favorite color. And that will be about it. Just I'm going to game it up as soon as I leave work and such.
All right, I got one more thing for y'all. One more little topic that I'd like to touch on. Since it's St. Patrick's Day, or tomorrow is, and people would like to enjoy their Jameson. People would like to enjoy their Guinness.
Oh, yeah.
Let's just be straight. There's going to be lots of drunk folks tomorrow. So,
God, there's
I thought we might touch on some of our favorite drunks in video games.
Oh.
Have y'all got any that just come off the top of your head?
Kind of. Again, obscure PlayStation 1 RPG, don't judge me. There's this game called Kudelka, and the main character is named Kudelka, and her one of the party members, they get totally wasted, and she's like saying, "Oh yeah, in my village I was a gypsy," and the guy's like, "Oh, you were a gypsy? Drink. That's so awesome. You are great. No, you're great." I was like, what is happening? Because it's usually a really seriously toned, dark setting RPG, and they're just drinking, throwing them back, and having a great time. I loved it. It was awesome. They weren't drunks per se. They just got drunk. So that's one example I immediately think of. What about you guys?
The first one the second one I thought of. The first one's kind of more known, but anyways, the second one I thought of was Conker's from Conker's Bad Fur Day. Conker was the whole idea of Conker's Bad Fur Day is that he starts off hungover, or he's got a carryover. He's still drunk in the beginning of that game.
Carryover. I never heard that.
You never heard that? No. When you wake up, you're still drunk.
That's awesome.
It's called a carryover. It turns into a hangover later in the morning, but it's a carryover. So I may have coined that in college. I may have, I may not have, I don't know. But yeah, that's what I've always called it, was carryover. Anyways, yeah, Conker wakes up with a carryover. He's not doing too well. That just starts he gets drunk and blacks out, and then that shenanigans ensue. And that's what that whole game's about.
Just, oh God, I love
a drunken squirrel.
That game is it's so awesome. What about you, Charles? You got one?
The only really drunks I know of and really see all the time are the guys you're serving in Tapper.
Yes, excellent.
Tapper, yeah. Hell yeah!
Come on, it's got a big Budweiser sign.
Absolutely. Just slinging suds to all the drunkards in the bar and at the county fair and wherever. I don't know. I've never made it past the second level.
I think you're on a ski slope at one point too.
Oh God, drunks and skiing do not mix, and I have experience with this. I was not drunk, but growing up in outside of Cleveland, and there was a ski resort. Use the term loosely, but yeah, there's not much to do around that part of town except for ski and drink, and usually they do a combination of the two. So watching drunk idiots trying to go downhill on skis, and get off the ski lifts, it's pretty amusing. Not gonna lie. You got one, Turf?
Oh yeah, I've got a few.
Let's hear it.
Well, we talked about Aaron Ryan when we were talking about the Irish characters. In Super Punch Out, there's also Vodka Drunkinski, which in Mike Tyson's Punch Out, in the NES version, he was Soda Popinski. But in the arcade game, the original, he is Vodka Drunkinski. He's a Russian dude that's just housed. So
love their vodka.
That's racist.
They love their vodka.
Speaking of which, what are you drinking there, Turf?
That's Daddy's cow serve. You know what I'm saying? That's a little crushed ice, a little cranberry, a little mixture, a little something,
and a whole lot of Donatello for good measure.
Yeah. Yeah, it might have had something to do with Mr. Vodka Drunkinski. I'm not sure.
Mm-hmm. Inspiration right there. All right, I can dig it. I can get behind that. What else?
See, when I was thinking this, the first thing that came to mind was all those Simpsons games. You know, everybody, you're going to say Homer. No, not Homer. Barney.
Oh,
Barney was just the drunk.
Yeah.
From The Simpsons, and he's in most of the games, in some way, shape, or form.
Hey, Homer, how's it going?
Hi, Homer. Yeah, Barney. He's an excellent guy.
That was good. Oh my god. That burp he always does. It's like his lips go like this.
That's great.
Oh, that's so classic. Oh, good one.
When I was thinking about this, that was the first one that came to mind was Barney, because I know he's in some of those. He's in the Simpsons arcade game. I know.
Yeah,
he's in. He's in all. He has to be in all of them. He's in Hit and Run. Have you ever played Simpsons Hit and Run?
Mm-mm.
It was for like PS2, GameCube, the original Xbox. Excellent game.
Oh yeah,
it's think Grand Theft Auto in the Simpsons world.
Nice.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's I loved it. I had it back since it was newish. I was in college at the time, so I didn't buy new games, but I got it used, and it's so much fun. It's that's the best way to describe it. When they started making those Grand Theft Auto style games.
Yeah.
Just Cause and
The Getaway.
Yeah. But then they made a Simpsons one, and it is sweet. It's hilarious. The voice acting in it is spot on.
Same,
like
the same people.
It is. It's the characters from the show, and this is early. When they really got to use voice acting in these games. So the funniest part, and to this day, still sticks with me. What's the? I'm drawing a blank now. The policeman's son.
Ralph
Wiggum. Yeah. You're about to do a race, and he's doing the countdown. He's like, 5, 5, 5, 4, and then you go. And I still laugh about that just because it's so funny. And,
me no English. That's impossible.
Yeah. Teacher, I ate too much plastic candy and my belly hurts. When I grow up, I want to be just like Principal Skinner or a caterpillar.
He's so dumb. I love it.
I love Ralph. Ralph's so funny. But yeah, and, I mean, like all the characters are in there. Comic book guy, Nelson, all the
that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all the voice actors are there. So it's a really fun game. If you get a chance to play Simpsons Hit and Run, go ahead and check that out. Let's see. There's an NES game that is actually, I've got two. We'll save that one for the grand finale. In the Japanese version of Bubble Bobble, the final boss is named Super Drunk.
Oh, I did not know that.
In the U.S., he was turned to Grumble Grommet in the U.S. version, but in the Japanese version of Bubble Bobble, the final boss is Super Drunk. You got rosy cheeks in a bottle.
It's been years since I played Bubble Bobble. We finished it many times, but did he have the rosy cheeks and the what have you in the American version?
I never finished Bubble Bobble. I can't even lie to you.
Oh, really? That was pretty fun.
It's an excellent game. I love it.
Oh, yeah.
The repeating music, it just bears down on your soul after a while. It's awesome at first. Yeah, that's a jam. And then like the 47th hour into it, you're like, just a little too chipper. All right.
So we have a grand finale. I can't.
My grand finale. The favorite one. I say favorite. Soda Popinski was my favorite, or Vodka Drunkinski. But anyways, there is an NES game. It's an unlicensed game. It was made by Color Dreams called Master Chew and the Drunkard Hugh.
You're going to have to educate us on this one, Turf.
But it's Master Chew and the Drunkard Hugh. It's a cool name for a game. The game sucks. I've tried. I don't even know what it's about. I tried to play it. It's just not doable because the Color Dreams games, I think, all suck.
Yeah.
But
yeah. Hey, the title's fun.
The title's sweet.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the games that a lot of the fighting games I've played, they use that drunken style martial arts where they're all like wobbly but still in control.
Here's that dude, the old dude in the Virtual Fighter games. I couldn't remember his name.
Oh, no clue.
But he does like that drunken boxing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that type of kung fu, I guess.
And there's a guy in Dead or Alive who does it too. And I wish I knew these guys' names. I'm just having these vague memories of these guys like wobbling like back and forth, like, hey, that guy's drunk. Slam. Oh shit! I can't underestimate this dude. Yeah, there was
Jackie Chan. I guess that's like a legitimate style of kung fu. Is drunken boxing.
Yeah,
and it's just I don't think they really get housed. They just they're loose and they're so it kind of looks like they're drunk.
Mm-hmm.
He did that Legend of Drunken Master, I think was the name of the movie. And like after that, like in all these games, there got to be like this drunken boxing style fighter. So yeah, that was cool. Speaking of, cheers to you.
Cheers. Delicious. I just finished mine. Gotta get another one. Well, I can't think of a better way to end a good show with a drink amongst friends and cheersing and all that good stuff. So, you guys have anything else to add to this Luck of the Irish drunken topic?
Hey, if you're Irish, happy St. Patrick's Day. If you're not, happy St. Patrick's Day.
And if you're not, drive safe, because I know you're going to celebrate anyway. That's my advice to y'all.
And thank you for driving all the snakes out of Ireland.
Yes.
Way to go, St. Patrick.
Is that what he did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know that. I like snakes too.
There'd be no snakes on the Emerald Isle.
Oh, he got all the snakes out of the Emerald Isle.
Anaconda. He was suffocating me. All right, Turf. So for fans of this show and other episodes of ours, where can they listen to this again?
Well, I'll tell you what. If you enjoyed this episode of Our Parents' Basement, be sure to click right over there. I think they're over there. If they're not over there, they're on the other side. I never get that right.
We'll get it at some point.
You can check out over there, and you can click on any of these videos and see more of the video version of this podcast. It's a lot of fun. We have a good time doing it. You might have fun listening to it. Now, if you really dig it and you want to take it with you on the go, but you can download the audio-only version just about anywhere you can think of having a podcast. It's on iTunes, it's on Stitcher, it's on Google Play, iHeartRadio, and all those places that you can think of. If you come up with a place and you can't find it, you can tweet at me at OPB Podcast, and I will be sure to get it on there. So Twitter is at OPB Podcast. You can find us on Facebook facebook.com/OPB Podcast. That's the Our Parents' Basement podcast. Or just keeping up. And if you're really old and you just want to send me an email, send it to opbpodcast@gmail.com. We've got all these places y'all can interact with us. We've got places you can listen to this. We've got places you can watch this. Hit us up, man. Hang out with us. We enjoy all the feedback. We enjoy the positive or the constructive criticism a little bit more than the "Turf, you're fat." We get those. Okay. I'm not going to argue with you. I am a little husky, but
you wear it well.
Yeah, I wear it nicely. Yeah. So, anyways, hit us up any of those places. Interact with us. We have fun. Yeah, there you go, guys. We appreciate y'all watching. It's so much fun to do this, and we have even more fun knowing that y'all are listening.
Yes. Absolutely. Well said, Turf. Well said. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everyone. Thank you once again for listening. Next week, we will be back with another show and new stuff to talk about and new stuff to probably go off topic about, too. So until then, take care of yourselves, and we'll see you soon.
See you guys later.
Charms. They're magically delicious.
What about you guys have a nice evening and a nice weekend and don't drink too much?
Hearts, stars, horseshoes, clovers, and blue moons. Pots of golden rainbow, and me red balloons. Go off live.
Okay.